Welcome back to the Raising Our Vibration podcast, where we explore higher consciousness through spiritual practice. And our mission and purpose at Raising Our Vibration is to raise our collective vibration to resonate with the finer frequencies of peace, love, and light, and live as boundless, compassionate awareness. And today, Stephen and I are going to briefly discuss and then explore with you through practice the natural state of peace. So last week we talked about peace in our world and different perspectives on how to achieve peace in our world, from peace through strength and external control to the idea that inner peace is the foundation of outer peace, and to the idea in the practice that our essential being is always already peaceful. And we guided a practice to experience that for ourselves. So we're going to pick up on that and continue with that theme today. And by talking about peace as the natural vibration of life here on this planet. And that is reflected by and measured by what's called the Schumann resonance of the Earth. So the Earth has this natural energetic frequency of 7.83 hertz. And 7.83 hertz relates in our brain to brainwaves, which are in the alpha-theta range. And what does an alpha-theta range brainwave state feel like? It feels deeply peaceful, a deep, peaceful oneness. And Stephen and I have done a lot of measuring of our brainwaves inside and outside of meditation practice, and using Muse, using flow time, also being in the lab and having ourselves recorded. And I just want to share my screen here and show a couple graphs. This first one from Muse, and you'll see here, let me move that over. Okay, you'll see here, now this meditation is divided into a couple different parts. First, there's a dropping into the practice over here, and then there's an elevation in a high frequency of gamma beta waves, so a high energy focus, a focus into light and love, and that gives this beta gamma state here. So really elevated state. And then after a period of doing that, so say about 10 minutes of doing that, in this practice, I'm just dropping that and just resting as a natural state of awareness, just resting without focusing on anything, just resting as awareness itself without content. And so you'll see here that beta and gamma, the green and the yellow, are just kind of steady and straight. There's no spikes of focusing on something. They're just kind of riding along there on the middle and the bottom of the graph. But look here, as when I'm just resting, just in a natural, peaceful state, just being, this alpha blue and this theta purple are riding on top. You'll also notice that they're riding together in the same shape, and there's also delta waves riding with them. So those three slower frequency brain waves are all riding together in this natural state of peacefulness. And just to show that this isn't an artifact just of the Muse, a similar practice shown on flow time. You'll see again this dropping into meditation here, this elevated beta gamma state here, then that same dropping. You'll see here gamma is red, so gamma's low along the bottom, and beta is blue. They're both just kind of riding level, just like they were on Muse. Now, flow time filters gamma lower, so you don't see a higher gamma reading like you did in Muse. But I think it gives a more accurate reading because it's filtering gamma there. But what you'll see in terms of our discussion today is here there's overriding theta with alpha. So here theta is green, alpha is yellow, and they're riding together. And you'll notice that delta is also riding together. So again, those three waves are riding together. And the reason theta is higher here is that flow time measures theta up to 8 hertz. And so just has a wider range for theta, which is a more common way to measure theta. But you see here in this just resting in a state of just being open, just being present, no content in the mind, there's a natural theta and alpha state there. So that just shows you that Stephen, that our brains are wired to resonate with the frequency of the earth, right? When we're just relaxed and there's no content in the mind, we're just resting in a state of being and being present and aware, that alpha theta or theta alpha is a natural frequency for us. And it feels very good, right, to rest in that state of just being. It feels very peaceful and feels immersed in a oneness and connection with all of life. And really, that's a foundation for inner peace, but also a peaceful life. Because if we're resonating with that frequency of alpha theta and feeling that peaceful oneness and connection with all of life, that completely transforms how we relate to each other, right? How we relate to the world and feeling a part of life. And so I know you had a little research related to that to share, and then we're going to go into a practice today.
Kevin, thank you. Thank you. And love and blessings to everybody as you're listening to this. And truly, with our current world's challenges, I hope that this practice can bring you into that feeling of love and peace and a really deep state of calm and relaxation. So the research that Kevin was referring to was a study done in 2018 using EEG analysis on OM mantra meditation. And we're going to guide you into a practice using OM to really help activate energy, just as Kevin was showing you in his chart, in the early part of that chart. And in that activation, then beginning to relax down, as Kevin showed you in the second part of his chart. And in fact, that was the result of using OM mantra meditation. The study that was done in 2018. So if you're looking it up, it's called EEG Spectral Analysis on OM Mantra Meditation. And it was a pilot study that was done. And it's been cited many times when people are looking particularly for techniques that help increase theta and alpha, exactly as Kevin was describing, and especially effects. It's been referred to when they're looking at effects of power change during mindfulness meditation, and also the kinds of neural oscillations that occur during meditation. Because what they discovered, they took a group of 23 beginning meditators, and they performed out loud OM chanting for 30 minutes. And they recorded EEG signals before, during, and after it. And their finding, much along the lines of what Kevin was explaining, where theta, because they were looking particularly at theta, where theta and alpha increases and gives significant calm, brings you into this significant state of calm. They discovered that theta power particularly significantly increased, and that was discovered after the meditation. So this increase remained after meditation when it was averaged across all the brain areas. So that they hypothesized that this was the main effect of OM mantra meditation, that in fact it would show higher theta signals and a higher theta result, not just during it, but after it. And this again points us towards the effect of chanting or vibrating with peace, that might stay with us during our practice as well as for a period of time afterwards. There's no indication how long that increase remained in the study, but there is a definite result where that significant increase in theta power related to calm and relaxation. As they say, this finding was similar to many other studies that documented deep states of relaxation. So they are hypothesizing the potential role of OM chanting out loud in offering relaxation and calm and peace. So I think that leads us beautifully, Kevin. You may want to comment on that, because I think it's a really powerful point to make about the power of our practices.
Absolutely. And just adding on to that, the power of consistent practice over time has the effect that this alpha theta overriding brainwave becomes our baseline pattern. We just are resting in that. So when you and I were measured in the lab for our baseline states, alpha theta is kind of our baseline signature after practicing meditation for 4 decades plus. So not only will this type of practice create a momentary shift that extends after the practice for a certain period of time, but as we learn to tune into and connect with that natural state, we learn to rest in that and live from that. That natural state kind of becomes the state that is lived from, and so ultimately that's the goal, so to speak, of the practice.
Kevin, that beautifully ties in with one other study that I was actually going to mention, to do with the fact that when you so after activating using Om chanting, and then when you literally rest in this non-directive way, in this open awareness, then the alpha and theta levels actually do increase and remain for periods of time. The results of a study that is entitled Increased Theta and Alpha EEG Activity during non-directive meditation, where the design of the experiment was that it included 20 minutes of doing an active meditation, just like in your graph. Yours was 10 minutes and they did 20 minutes of active. And then they adopted what they called a non-directive or open awareness state of rest for 20 minutes. So they separated out the two. And they discovered that when they were resting, theta increased, and there was also a significant increase in alpha power in that over that time when it was averaged across all brain regions. So their study hypothesized and also concluded that non-directive meditation techniques actually significantly alter or increase or enhance this deeper relaxation. And they were hypothesizing that could be even more than, say, traditional mindfulness or concentration practices, that this state of open awareness and in rest actually increased, as your graph showed, that increased theta and alpha. So there was a study done in 2009, and it was, and it's also that both those two studies, the mantra meditation and the open awareness in rest meditation after a period of activation, pretty much align with your graphs and the way that you were explaining that. So from Yeah, from that. So I thought those were really quite relevant and useful
Absolutely.
studies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so let's go into, so I'm going to guide the first part of this practice, and Kevin's going to guide the second part. And in this first part of the practice, we are simply going to feel into the power of Om, just simply that. And if you connect with some kind of meaning of Om, such as universal peace, that could be a very easy one to do, especially considering what you might be picking up in the news or media or other things related to our world's situation. You might want to cultivate that sense of inner peace. So I'm going to get you very simply to begin with to recognize that we're going to work on the energy centers, and I'm going to work on a variety of energy centers and just simply tap Om and chant Om. So we're going to tap and chant all at the same time. So I'll be saying to you, tap your crown, chant Om, feel universal peace. Tap Om, chant Om. The reason I'm saying tap Om, I often think about I'm actually tapping Om into my body. That's just a way that I've done this over many, many years. And it feels very beautiful. So I'm not just a physical tapping, I'm kind of tapping universal peace into my body. And it feels very, very rich and luxuriously peaceful. So I'm going to get you to close your eyes with me to begin with. And I want you to take yourself back to this opportunity that every single moment that we have could be a moment of feeling into peace and channeling peace and opening to peace within us. Every single moment, simply remain open to that fact. You might not feel peace at the moment, but you can be open to the potential of peace. And you might call to mind a certain time in your life when you've really felt peace deeply. So I'm going straight to a particular time in a temple in Japan where I sat in a very beautiful forest with the Mother of Compassion. It was a Kuan Yin temple in Japan. It's very simple, very beautiful. Just that. For you, it could be a time where you sat with a pet and stroked the pet, felt very relaxed. We've got a little cat that likes to sit in my wife's lap and makes her feel very, very peaceful. Could be a time maybe with a grandparent where you're a little kid and you just sat on your grandmother's knee and she told you stories. So I had a grandmother just like that. Could be a time out in nature by yourself. Could be a particular activity you did with a friend or by yourself as a child or a teenager or an adult. Sometimes things like doing art or playing music brings us a lot of peace. So I just want you to consider a very peaceful activity that you've done sometime in your life or that you might do now. And we're just going to inhale that peace. So you're going to inhale as if you're in, so in my case, I'm in the forest and I'm inhaling that beautiful sense of peace in nature. And as you exhale, I want you to let that peace start to saturate your body. So in my case, I'm going to feels like it's entering into my chest and saturating, moving down my body into my feet. And then a second breath. And each exhalation, see if you can gradually make your exhalations longer than your inhalation so that you really relax your nervous system. Inhaling that sense of peace from whatever situation it was. And you can even say to yourself, calm, calm, calm as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you feel that gentle peace now starting to saturate your fingers, your toes. Maybe mine's also going up through my throat to my head and crown. And then a third inhalation. Now, as you inhale, you might even feel or say to yourself, peace, peace, or Shanti, which means peace, Shanti, Shanti. And then as you exhale, see if you can feel that peace saturating your skin, even the hairs on your skin, even the space around you. And then you can do this eyes open or eyes closed. If you want to watch me, you can watch me on the screen. If you can feel into this, that's fine too. With that same feeling, so the key here is the feeling of peace. So I'm going to be feeling like I'm sitting in the forest, simply tapping and chanting Om. And I'm going to add Shanti, 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 peace, as I do this. So I'm going to start to tap on my crown. And I'm breathing in, so I'm in that forest for me, or you could be wherever you are, wherever you're feeling, and I'm chanting on the exhalation. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now move your fingers down to tap on your third eye area as you're chanting. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now tap all the way around my temple and all the way to the back of the head and down to that soft fleshy part at the base of the skull. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As you chant this Om and you're starting to tap through the body, there might be different areas of the body where you feel a little bit more tension than other areas. Feel free to stop on those areas of tension and bring them peace through Om Shanti too. So now I'm tapping down onto the top of the shoulders. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now I'm going to tap down onto the adrenal parts, so this fleshy part here, just where the arms join the shoulders, so you can tap or rub here. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now I'm going to tap down my right arm. So I'm going to actually tap down my right arm like this, right down and into my palm. And I'm going to now tap Om Shanti for peace into my palm, just right into the center, the soft fleshy part of the palm. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Before you leave the palm, I want you to tap right on the edge of the palm here. Just simply tap there. We'll do one Om Shanti there. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now I'm going to tap all the way back up my arm and all the way across. I'm going to change hands around about that shoulder and tap down the other arm, now with my left hand. I'm tapping right down into the right palm using my left hand. And I'm tapping right in the soft, fleshy part of the palm again. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then on the edge of the palm, like you did before. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now tapping all the way up again, right into the adrenals and across from this part here, these soft fleshy parts here, right into the center of your chest. So wherever it feels comfortable, be gentle around the chest and the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now I'm going to tap all the way down towards my navel, so towards the belly button, just around about the belly button. I'm going to continue to tap and chant in that area, in that energy center, the navel center. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then a few inches down from the navel, around about the sacral area. You can do this either on the front of your body or the back, wherever you feel most comfortable. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then the root center. So because I've been tapping the front of my body, I'm continuing to tap around behind my hips and then right down into that root center, right down around the tailbone. Just tapping there. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then I'm going to continue to tap down the sides of both thighs, right down towards the knee, slowly, just doing one Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then I'm going to tap right down my calves, on the outside of both calves, as I'm flowing down towards the feet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then using my right palm, I'm going to tap right on the soft, fleshy part of my foot, right underneath the foot. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. So just under that soft, fleshy part, right under the arch. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So you can direct energy down there. For example, some people find it difficult to reach their feet. And you can also chant energy, simply chanting Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti down towards the ground is also very, very effective. Om. So now you're transferring to your right foot. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Om. So now you're going to inhale, and as you continue chanting Om Shanti, 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 Om for peace, you're going to feel this energy gently moving up your body and resting in your heart. And you can place your hands just for a few moments on your heart as you feel into that gentle radiance of peace that's beginning to grow in your heart. Your heart might feel very warm by this stage, and all your energy centers are activated, and all the way from the crown, from the top of your head, right down to your feet is activated and energized and flowing with inner peace. So we'll just finish with 3 chants in the heart. So you can rub your heart, you can tap on your heart if you need to feel more deeply into the heart, or you can just hold your hands on your heart. And then I'm going to pass over to Kevin, who will allow you to feel this inner peace as it radiates out to the world. So just 3 more chants. You feel into your heart. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
And now, as you continue to feel this vibration of Om Shanti, of universal peace in your heart, you can either keep your hands over your heart or you can rest them palms cupped in your lap, whichever is more comfortable for you. And continue to breathe this deep feeling of peace in and out through your heart. So breathing in this vibration of peace into your heart, and breathing out this vibration of peace out through your heart. Again, as Stephen said in the beginning, allow your exhalation to be slightly longer, more extended, calming your nervous system, breathing this feeling of peace into your heart as you breathe in, and out through your heart now to all your cells as you breathe out. So breathing in peace and breathing out peace from your heart through all your cells. Now expanding this field of peace. Breathe peace into your heart and breathe peace out through your heart to the space all around you. Filling your room with this deep sense of peace. Filling the space with peace. Now extending the field of peace even farther. Breathing in peace in through your heart. Breathing out peace to all your loved ones. Extending this field of peace farther now. Breathing in peace in through your heart. And breathing peace out through your heart across our whole planet to all beings in our whole planet. Feel this wave of peace flowing across our whole planet through the hearts of all beings. Now maybe there is a situation, a person, a group of people, a war zone, whatever is on your heart. Breathe peace into your heart and breathe peace out through your heart to that person, those people, that situation, that war zone. Wherever your heart is calling you. Send that wave of peace out from your heart to all those who are suffering. So that underneath any suffering in their hearts, they feel this deep sense of peace, this wave of peace flowing across our whole planet to all beings, especially those who are suffering. Now expand this field even farther so that as you breathe out through our collective consciousness and all that is. This deep peace that is ever present, that is always available underneath it all. Attuning to that deep peace of our planet, of all that is. Now let go of breathing and sit, rest as peace. Nothing to do. Simply resting as peace. The peace that is ever present. That is our essential being. Rest as this felt sense of peace. Really feel it. You are that. You are that peace. Allow that deep and ever-present peace to saturate your whole body. From the top of your head It flows down through your brain, your neck, your shoulders and arms, down through your chest and upper back, your abdomen and lower back, down through your hips, your legs and feet, down into the earth, joining with the deep peace of the earth. And record that deeply felt sense of peace in every cell, so you remember it. Bring it to all your interactions. Bring it to everyone you meet. And can return to it any time you need. This peace is always here, underneath it all. It simply needs recognition, attunement with it. And very slowly begin to open your eyes, continuing to feel the peace in the space all around you, together with the peace inside, as one space of deep and ever-present peace. Allow that experience to integrate. Record it deeply. Bring it with you. Thank you, Stephen, for that beautiful guidance. Thank you all for practicing along with us. And if you'd like more information on meditation and awareness practices like this, you can visit us at raisingourvibration.net. There you'll learn about the ROV meditation app, our Raising Our Vibration book, our online courses, our meditation practice groups, which you are welcome to join. And you can also email us with any questions or to share your experiences. We'd love to hear from you there. So until next time, deep peace and blessings to you, to all beings, to all that is. Bye for now.